Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm back outside, got a cup of tea, which I'm having a sip. I need to put it down somewhere. Let me put it over here. So we're outside because I'm going to do some work outside, but Mark's busy on calls, and our house is not huge. It's like a 3-bedroom bungalow. When you see it from the outside, you probably think it looks bigger. It looks bigger outside than it is because we got a cellar underneath, but not all of it is under the house because it gets really shallow. Anyway, so yeah, so Mark's study, my bathroom's right next to it, so it's really awkward in the morning. I'm like creeping around trying to clean my teeth because he starts work really early. He's on lots of phone calls and stuff. Yeah, but it's fine. But I just get really conscious because even though if he's in the study, say I'm in the lounge or doing stuff, I just feel you can, you know, our house isn't huge. It's perfect for us and the cats, but you know, if there's anybody, not there's other people there, but he's on phone calls, you know, and they're important work stuff. So yeah, I'm really conscious that, sorry about that gang, my phone camera, it beeped on the drive, so I went up there and Mark had just come out, so and he wanted, in between his phone calls, he wanted to quickly swap the cars over. We're going to the Boulevard tonight to do a bit of shopping, and he wants to take his Mustang out to give her a bit of a run. So we've just swapped the cars over, and then he ended up hosing his down, as you do, getting sidetracked, but he's had to run back in now, so he's got a couple more meetings coming up. So I'm back. Yeah, so oh, I'm enjoying that cup of tea. Anyway, let me put that back down. Yeah, so a little catch up. So I'm now posting my videos on a Wednesday. I decided that because it gives me a little bit longer to edit, but also when I was signing off on my last video, I was going to say, you might see I might have stuttered at the end. Nobody probably does notice. I think I notice more of these little things than anyone. And yeah, and I was going to say, instead of like bye or whatever, I was about to say see you next Tuesday, and I thought, oh no, I can't say unless that's my mind, but you know what that abbreviates for. So I thought I can't because yeah, so I thought, no, I need to change this. So Wednesdays for my videos and Thursdays for my blogs, so which incidentally I still need to write a blog for tomorrow, so hopefully I can do that tonight. I know it doesn't really matter, it's not like I get paid for it or anyone really reads it, but and the same with my videos, but I don't know, I just want to get into that like consistency. It's just something for me, you know. And then if you guys are watching and reading, it's nice that you know the schedule. But then again, the other good thing with like vlogging and blogging, they're just there, aren't they? So the idea is you catch up whenever you want, so that's like perfect. But yeah, for the moment, while I'm getting into everything, yeah, I just want to try and almost like prove something to myself. I don't know, it's really hard to explain. Anyway, so yeah, I'm back in the garden and in this lower bit again, which I think I've filmed here a few times because the lighting is better. And when I'm further up in the garden, I get a bit paranoid about the neighbours because they do like to listen, they do like to nose. So yeah, I thought down here it just feels a bit more private and the lighting's better. But it's lovely and sunny today, but it's a bit shady and it actually feels a bit chilly. I'm just in my casual shorts and t-shirt because yeah, I just want to do I really like this bottom area down here. We haven't done anything to it, it's exactly the same as when we moved in. There's a bit of a pink wall that I've painted white, but that's starting to flake off, but the kind of the walls and everything is just exactly the same how it was. A little bit of the flower beds have changed, I've planted some stuff's died, tried to replant stuff, but yeah, so I really need to sweep up down here because it always looks so much better when it's all swept. But I'll show you around down here. It's one of those that we like it, but it's one of the last to do because some of the walls look like they're going to fall down. They've got some real quite severe cracks in them, so we're kind of just, because we've got so many other jobs in the garden to do, is just no rush. We don't come down here as much. I hang the washing out here at certain times of the year because it gets the sun, which is nice, but still trying to come up with ideas down here. So obviously you can go big full on grand designs, getting architects and stuff to get, but I just don't want builders in. I've got a thing about builders. We've had too many builders and had problems with them, so I think it might just be something we do ourselves. So probably just retile the floor, level that out and just keep it clean and tidy, put a few bits of furniture down and stuff, probably nothing too amazing, but again it's a lovely little spot looking over the valley. So I'll show you around in a minute after I've finished waffling. So yeah, so this morning I took Ted to the vets, nothing serious, just his annual rabies jab, and got all his nails cut. So bless him, he's our biggest cat, but he's the softest, he's like a gentle giant. And yeah, so it was a bit, luckily Mark was here, so it was a bit of a struggle getting him in the box, so I did need Mark to hold the box while I bundled it in, bless him. But yeah, the vet weighed him, he's 7.2 kilos, he was 7 last year, so he's put on 0.2 winter weight. You know, we all put on a few extra, don't we, over the winter, bless him. But he is a big cat, so that is kind of his size, so that's nothing to worry about. Yes, that was good. So he was really good, but he's feeling a little bit sorry for himself. He's in the study with Mark at the moment. He's curled up on Mark's desk. Obviously he's got his laptop, and then behind the laptop there's a couple of little cat beds. So Ted's curled up in one of those in the corner, which is really cute. So yeah, keeps Mark company while he's on his work calls, which is quite funny. It's quite cute. But I'm sure everybody that works from home and have pets, I'm sure that happens, doesn't it? Yeah, so that was that, and we're going to go to Boulevard this evening once Mark's finished work. So I actually miss it because, like I've said in my other videos, my routine's a bit all over the place. I said to Mark, oh, I want to go shopping, I want to go to the Boulevard, I need to get groceries as well. And he's like, oh, I want to come as well. So I was like, all right, we'll go when you finish work, and we won't go for our walk today. We'll get our steps in, walking around the mall, and we'll go to our camper. We need to go to Leroy's as well to look at some paint, another little painting project. And yeah, so we're going to do that. And yeah, so that's it. I'm going to finish my tea, stop waffling. I'll show you around, then I better sweep up, otherwise I'm going to be rushing again at the end. I hope you don't mind, I'm holding my tea. This corner literally was where I just had you propped up. So behind me you probably would have seen this. So anyway, this is kind of like the start of it. In that sort of triangle there was like a worktop that fell apart, so we will like restore it with a bit of a more of a modern type of tile, but we've left like the metal bar there, and you can see where it would have like gone on. And there's like this built-in, we've never used it. Well, when we first moved in, we put like a disposable barbecue in there. We've never used it, but we just thought that's like a lovely feature, isn't it? If I come back a bit, you can see up there there's like a chimney. So, and it obviously has been used in the past. There's our barbecue up there. So this is a lovely little corner, and then you've got this bit, got a bit of a pallet there as a step, and in that gap there was a when we first moved in, a white, you see those balustrades, it was like that, but like the whole bit was filled in. But we thought it'd be nice, it was actually during lockdown we did it, one of our little projects, as you do. We knocked all that out, and then we built these like steps to go round so we could connect our like little upper patio. Then if you go up round there, it takes you to our drive. So we thought, obviously it's just stayed like that. It's functional, still needs finishing, but again, that is a project for the future. As long as things are functional, that's all we're, you know, concerned about at the moment. Make things pretty at the end. Yeah, so we got this, and you can see what I mean. I need to sweep up all these pine needles. I don't know how much you can pick up, but this floor, all these tiles are quite they are uneven, and I think this bit here is kind of like sliding, so we think it might fall down one day, kind of hoping maybe claim off the insurance, who knows. Anyway, love this big flower bed. As I said, this is all original from when we moved in, and again, when it's all tidied up, it looks so nice. So this is like sort of another little patio area, and I've planted like various different things over the years in here, but lately I've just put these in. And we had one of these big plants, see there, up in a different part of the garden, and which kind of all broke off, so I just like plonked it in here, and luckily it's kind of like revived itself, which I think is great about these little sort of cactusy succulents. They just kind of like take care of themselves, which is perfect for down here. And the soil where we live, it's a nightmare. Nothing grows, only weeds. So if things like mimosas, see over there, their seeds just float about and they just start growing, and we love them and they're beautiful, so we're just leaving them, not going to rip them out. If something grows, it's staying and we'll work around it. So the same here with this little flower bed. I put those succulents and they've really grown, so they obviously like it down here. Actually, I haven't looked at them for a while, but they have really grown. They look really, really lush, don't they? Oh, my cactus, I need to rotate that actually. I need to do a little bit of get that weed out. Some offcuts of wood, which that looks nice. I thought that looks nice. It looks like a bit of driftwood or something, doesn't it? So we just put these down here just to store it, really. We've got a fire pit, so maybe we'll use that in the winter, or sometimes odd bits of wood come in handy. Yeah, I think I'm turning into my dad to just save everything, because one day you might need it. So that's the steps that come down. And so we've just got some towels out. I like to put the towels in the tumble dryer, but it's such a lovely day, so I thought I'll hang them out. And oh god, they're nearly dry. I might clear them in a minute actually. Pop them in the tumble dryer for 10 minutes to just make them nice and soft and fluffy. Otherwise they go all hard, don't they? So just quickly, so our drive's up there, so we were just there. So, and that's what I was telling you about, that sort of opening that we knocked out. So yeah, so this little path, so I'm going to sweep up down here. I'll get my gardening gloves actually, get some of those weeds out. And then there's this bit here. And yes, I'll give all that a little sweep up. See, I've got the bin and the broom and everything, dustpan and brush ready. And then this is the other bit, like the lower bit. I'll show you. Just go down here. Hopefully it's not too shaky. I've got you on my selfie stick, so hopefully it's not too shaky. I'm trying to go slow for you. Yeah, so you can see this is the white. You still see it's pink. That's what all these outside walls were like originally. Not the house. The house was white, but all these outside walls. So I've painted what I could, but it is starting to flake off. But it just happens, doesn't it, you know? So we have painted these in the past, but again, I think because of the location of the valley and all the trees, just gets a bit, but I just try and think it's just rustic. It's rustic, shabby chic. And these light bulb things, we had loads of these. We had them up by the pool before we got the caps, and I've just put them on, and actually they look really pretty. They all came on last night, so they got a good charge yesterday. Yeah, so in the evening they looked really nice. We got our boxing thing, which we shamefully hardly ever used. But the idea is there, you know, if we do get a sudden urge. So yeah, so down here, again, I think we're just going to end up, all this, it's a bit dangerous really, which is probably why we don't really, haven't really done anything. Sorry, do you want to see my toes? They need painting actually. I started prepping them last night. Anyway, yeah, so I think down here we'll just end up just retiling it, just probably something neutral, try and keep it a little rustic. Won't probably go too modern because of all this isn't like modern. Yeah, but it's just such a lovely space. I keep thinking, oh, maybe like a day bed down here. I mean, table and chairs would be lovely, but I just know we won't end up bringing our food down here to eat. Do you know what I mean? You got to think realistically about things, but I just think maybe a nice day bed, so you got a bit of a canopy. I did think about a nice wooden like pagoda and have like an outside gym, but again, it's just not going to get used, is it? So yeah, I think just retile it. Obviously it's going to need another lick of paint, and maybe some pots or something, some plants down there, a day bed of some sorts, and I think that would do. And you know, you don't always, we're so lucky with this garden, you don't always have to like furnish and go crazy on every single bit, I don't think. But yeah, okay, you can probably tell I'm stalling, but I need to sweep this up. It obviously probably doesn't look much to sweep, but it does. It is quite a bit of a job. It's a bit of a job, but it needs doing. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Hi guys. Did you see that then? The yeah, the brush from the dustpan and brush just snapped. That'll teach me, won't it, for not using a trowel and doing things properly. Anyway, as you can see, I've cleared up. How am I going to do this? Let me turn you around. Right, as you can see, as you've just seen, swept all this bit up to the bin. This bit, pulled it all out. I just thought this, because we've got a chair which I've got out of the cellar. The matching one's actually in the study. Mark's using it, and we were going to put the second one in there too, so we could both sit in there together. But there's not really enough space, and the cats actually jump on them and knock them over. So we thought we won't do that. But all that wood, what I might do, I might actually. I've just put that up there just so I could sweep under it and let it all dry out a little bit, but I might stack that wood up in here actually. What do you think? And then that chair I can put here. It might just look a little bit nicer, and then if I'm having my cup of tea or chatting to you guys, maybe I can sit down here. And we've got a little table actually, a wooden one that I need to repaint with some of the paint I've got left over from the decking, which incidentally we bought another pot of decking, so I will be doing the large one next week. Anyway, digress slightly. Yes, I might just put all that wood down here, stack that up. Might look a bit better. We'll try that, shall we? And you see what I was saying about the where I think this part's sliding. Can you see that gap? I've just cleared it out, which I shouldn't, because it's quite good when the soil fills the gaps, doesn't it? Makes you feel a bit more secure. So you can see that's quite, my finger is quite wide. I say that's probably at least an inch, and you can see where that's, I guess, where roughly the original ones, that's moved that much down. Yeah, so I mean it feels secure. I'm sure it's not just going to suddenly fall down. It might do one day, but all fun and games, but we do actually say we'll make sure we don't have too much down here, just in case it does fall down the valley, which would be gutting. But as long as it doesn't take the house with it, that's the main thing, I guess. Right, I'm gonna oh sorry, got a bit excited then. I'm gonna move that wood and see what this chair looks like. Okay, so I've still got this lower bit to do. As you can see, I've just swept some of the needles, pine needles and stuff down. There's my little banana tree. We had quite a few of them up near the pool before we had the pool built and that area done, but they all sort of died off. So this is the last little one, and I'm hoping he hangs in there, but I just can't seem to find a location that's, he likes the sun, but it's just quite windy in this garden. I don't think they like the wind, so I'm hoping he hangs in there. So anyway, so I've just swept the steps down. Oh, I still need to take that weed out. I've just got all the needles out of the this trough here. You can see I put a couple of those succulents in there a little while ago. They haven't really done much, but I think they will, because they just kind of have a take over, don't they? This is what should we call it, citronella plant. My mum gave me a cutting, and I had nowhere to put it, because everywhere you go in our garden there's like massive tree roots everywhere, so I just stuck him in there. Half him's died off, but as you can see he's still green, so hopefully he's hanging in there. So that might be quite nice to have a citronella plant down here, to see down here in the summer. I did have a really big cactus in here. You can see the leftovers. It's like these, I know, like a wiggly worm. He was massive, and I don't know what happened. He's just literally overnight just disappeared. Again, I think the soil must be terrible. And then this is another cactus, and he's hung in there. They were ones we brought from our old house that we had in a trough. So yeah, so fingers crossed he's going to stay there. And that's one from our old house as well. So he's done well. Like I said, I think I need to rotate him round. Oh, I need to get the pine needles out of there. But yeah, you can see I brought the little table down. It does need a varnish, and it needs tightening up. The bolts are a bit loose, but you can kind of see, and there's the chair, my little vision. So this might be my little office for the next few weeks. Yeah, so I'm quite, hopefully it's coming out all right on the screen. Yeah, like I said, doesn't it, it just looks so much better just being swept up. Which is a tip, if you feel like transforming your space, just tidy it. And yes, I put the pallet back, that's the step, and then I've put the wood down here. That's all right, isn't it? It's not getting used, it's not in the way, and yeah, I'm quite pleased. Yeah, so that's that. So I think I'm going to now, I won't keep filming, it's a bit boring, isn't it? I think you get the gist. I'll just sweep this little area up. Say little, it will take 5-10 minutes or so, I would have thought. And that bin's pretty full now. And then I think I'll just do this path a little bit. You can see there's some weeds. Let me show you. That's when my washing was dry. I've just got, the towels were actually dry, but they're like cardboard, so I popped them in the tumble dryer, so hopefully they'll fluff up a little bit. So I'll just do this path, I think, get these weeds out, and the bin just lives back up there. You can see its lid. And then yeah, I think I've deserved a little tea break. welcome back to the vlog. Now the vlog has been a little bit all over the place, but I think a lot of it you've seen me clearing up this patio down here, which I'm sitting back down here now. I've actually moved the chair around because I thought I was sitting over there, but it's just got a wall behind me, so I just thought this was a bit more interesting for you. So not that much, but it is a bit better than just a plain old wall. But it's so nice down here. It's got a little bit shady, but in the summer when it's boiling hot, this is a really nice place to sit, and in the morning to get the morning sun. But anyway, it's looking really nice. More of the nuggets have fallen, so it does need a sweep again, but nothing compared to what it was like, so I must keep on top of it because it's easier, isn't it? And not so much to do, so I'm really chuffed with that. So I hope you like the vlog and watch me sweep up. And yeah, so it just goes to show you, doesn't it, like if you want to transform, I think I said it earlier, transform a space, just seriously just clean it up, have a sort out. Not that this really needs decluttering, but you know, in a general sense. But yeah, just tidy it up. And then, like for example, the chair and the little table, all stuff we had, it was just shoved in the cellar. By bringing it out here, it makes everything so much more functional. And actually now when I go in that cellar, just by moving those two items, and it's like it's made me tidy up around it, because where things were just getting dumped on this chair and little table, the cellar has actually got more space in it, so it's like win-win. Love it. Anyway, so yeah, what else have you been up to? Sorry I haven't like vlogged much. You would have seen, I think, the last clip, I think we went to the probably back end of last week, we went for a coffee in the village, just quickly, just had to pop out to get a couple of bits in the village. And so we popped to the panaderia there, the bakery, and had a coffee, which was a really nice coffee. And I had one of those twists. I saw them on Facebook and I love those twists, and I used to always get them in Costa Coffee back in the UK, but here they used to do in like Lidl's or Aldi's or maybe Carrefour, I don't know, I haven't seen them for ages, only in big packs, never individual. So when I saw when the panaderia was doing them, I was like, yes, love it. And it's our local one in our village, so which is good, but could be slightly dangerous as well. And the lady said to me, she goes, oh, you can always order them, just WhatsApp me and I'll save you some. I thought, yay, but that is dangerous, isn't it? But yes, I'm really chuffed about that. And obviously being for our walks along Well Palmeiras, there's a little bit of a video I showed you because that was a really sunny day, so I thought I've got to get a bit of footage there to show you. So it was just like part of the walk, and it's such a lovely like beach area and a stretch promenade and everything. I mean, I'm sure over the weeks and as we progress into summer, we're just always down there. I'll get more footage of all the like little chiringuitos. They're starting to pop up on the beach now, which is lovely, which is always a sign of summer, so chuffed about that. We did go to the Boulevard in the week. I think I might have said that at the beginning of the video. Anyway, yeah, so we went for a good look around. Didn't really buy again much that I wanted to. I really wanted to shop, you know, but I think it's a bit of a funny season. I think I've got it in my head as well. There's still loads of like sort of wintry stuff I like, but it's just pointless. I've got enough jumpers and whatnot to see me through. It's just, I just need more summer stuff, and that hasn't quite come in yet. So yeah, I'm just gonna hang fire until there's some stuff I really want to get. But I did get, if you remember back to my birthday vlogs when I went shopping, I couldn't really find anything, so I wanted to get some shoes, didn't I? I still can't find any decent, like I really want a pair of loafers, but I haven't been able to see any I like yet. But I did buy something which my husband has been trying to get me to buy for ages. And so I've got them here, finally gave in. Ta-da! Pair of Skechers, and they're Skechers slip-ins. I don't know if you can see them. I mean, for ages, they're really nice. They're like a navy blue, like a pop of bright pink. Not like quite neon pink, just like a bright pink. But they're really nice, and I like it because I think I was always put off because of the sole just seemed really thick. But I like this because it's got the white and the blue here, just sort of tones it down. But do you know what? I got a size 39. I'm usually a 40, so I've sized down. But they still feel a bit loose. I think I could have got, I don't know, a 38. But they feel nice around my toes, so maybe not. I think maybe I just need some thicker socks to go with them. But they are lovely. They are really comfy. Here's the other one. You see the pair? Yeah, so I am really chuffed with them. They are really lovely and comfy. Got them in Decathlon actually, and they were €50, 49.99. So I thought that was a really, really good price, because sometimes Skechers can be quite pricey, which is fine, but they are a good trainer, aren't they, at the end of the day? So yeah, I'm pleased, and I think he's pleased as well, because he loves his. He's got a few pairs of Skechers now, and they are easier. The only thing is, they are really comfy, but they don't go well with my jeans. They look really dodgy, and sometimes I think, oh, you know, I'm getting to that age where like comfort is taking priority over style. But there's just some, I have to draw the line somewhere, and yeah, so they don't look right. So I still wear like my white Puma things when I'm wearing my jeans, but a couple of times we've got into shorts, there's still a bit of a chill in the air. But when I wear my shorts, they do look good. So honestly, throughout the summer, I'm going to get so much wear out of them, because obviously living in Spain, you just live in shorts. So that's nice. So I chat about that. And something else I got into Decathlon, a bit of a purchase just by the till. I'm always a sucker for that. Those little anything by the till, I always buy. A new baseball cap. What do you think? I really like it. They had like a khaki one, but that didn't look right, and I can't remember the other colours. But this one, quite likes the beige with the black, and because Mark's got a burgundy one which he bought when he was in Florida at the beginning of last year, which I have actually worn a few times, pinched it from him. So yeah, so I thought, again, living in Spain, it is just nice to wear a baseball cap sometimes, and it's nice to have a decent one. I've got some that I wear in the garden and stuff, but which is fine when you're in the garden, you don't mind because no one can see you, can you? It's just like a functional thing. But this, yeah, I really like that. So I'm really quite chuffed. Should I put it on? Keep it on? But sometimes with baseball, I do love hats. Sometimes my ears get in the way. But I thought this was quite good. You have to tell me what you think, whether I'm disillusioned or whether you do think it looks good. So yeah, it's actually nice. I think I'll take that off. And I can't seem to concentrate with it. And then another thing I bought, but I got this with like my dad's birthday money, some of it anyway. It was €29, so that's about £25, just over £25. So, and yeah, I got a, can you see it? I don't know, it's got a pink strap, what they call a sports watch, a smartwatch. So yeah, Mark laughs at me because I'm like, you check my steps. Because the thing is, we do our steps every day, and we usually use our phones to monitor them, which is absolutely fine. I quite like that Samsung Health app. But the problem is, with my phone, sometimes my clothes, I haven't got pockets, or the pockets are a bit shallow, so my phone falls out. And then I've noticed as well, and I keep my phone in my pocket for a while, because obviously I want to count the steps, it goes all static and all dodgy, and the whole screen goes completely all over the place. And obviously now my phone, I'm using it more than ever because I use it for filming, obviously as a phone, and all your apps and everything. So yeah, it's not good when it's all I can hear noise up there. I don't know if my husband's listening to me and laughing at me. I don't know, or whether it's the birds in the trees. Anyway, I won't be long. Yeah, anyway, so I wanted to get one of these smartwatches so that I didn't have to carry my phone everywhere with me. And so this one, I did have a cheap one from Primark ages ago, which it just like counted steps, but I don't think it was very good. But I did like the concept of it. But what I like about this one is actually connected to your phone, so I get like my WhatsApp messages on it. I know everybody's probably had one of these for years. I'm really behind the times, but yeah, it's really good. I mean, it's not connected to Samsung, it's its own app. Hama, Hama is the brand, so it's not like a super duper fancy one, but for me it's brilliant. I really like it, and I like it because I think from a distance it just looks like a normal watch. And another thing I like is because it's got a proper strap, because I've got quite thin small wrists, and my watch that I've got, Seconda one, which I really like, it's got really loose, and you know, it costs a lot, and to take the links out it costs nearly as much as the watch costs, and I've already had links taken out, and to take them out again. And so for me, I think a proper strap that you can adjust yourself is the way forward. So yeah, I'm really chuffed with that. So it's like my new little gadget, and it does your sleep and get the weather on it. Mark laughs at me because I'm like, right, I'm going to check the weather for tomorrow. But yeah, anyway, so they're my latest little purchases. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys and just share that with you. So I don't think I've got any more. I've been rabbiting on. I can see it's been going on for about 10 minutes. So if you haven't switched off or fallen asleep, I'm going to let you go. And as always, thank you so much for watching. If you've got this far in the video, thank you, thank you, thank you. And please like and subscribe, especially subscribe, because you know that means so much. And it means, again, that I know you guys are out there, you're watching, you like my content, and it sort of gives you a little bit boost. It just makes me happy, and it's free. Just hit that subscribe button. Okay guys, I'm gonna let you go. I think Mark's on a work call, and I think he's gonna pop out for a cheeky cup of tea. It's up by our chairs on the drive. It's nice and sunny, so I think we're gonna sit up there, and then when he finishes work properly, officially, we're gonna go to Mercadona. Very exciting. Get the groceries for the week, and oh, we need to go to Terra Pillar as well, which is like the bricolage. We need to get some more bricks for our little Easter project. We're building a little wall, which I'm sure I will show you and vlog and everything. And yeah, so I think that's it. We do actually need to do next week. Actually, this I was actually going to start today. Our big decking. That's the next bit I need to start varnishing, but it's quite a big job, so I'll be doing a little bit each day. I think tomorrow Mark's got a full-on day at work. He's got like back-to-back work calls, and then he's got to work as well in the evening. He's got to do some training for his engineers, so I think tomorrow I'm going to really try and crack on, well, at least start that decking. It's going to be quite a big job, so it's going to take me a little while to do that. And yeah, anyway, gonna go guys, gonna go. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, have a good week, have a good weekend, and see you next Wednesday. Cheers guys, bye now, bye 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 bye.